I'm dead, so...
Okay, you ready? There you go. No, you're not in. You're not in.
Somehow it didn't happen.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong one.
Oh my god!
How's that? Oh no, I can't even see ourselves.
I don't even know where I am.
It's all over, isn't it? Okay, so Magicka 2. I adore Magicka. Magicka 1. It's one of my favourite co-op games because of the magic system in it and the sort of humour. Now Magicka 2 isn't, I don't think it's developed by the same developers, and a lot of people were quite kind of grumbling about it, so it's one I wanted to check out, not least because I'd obviously finished the first game with friends and you'd never played the first game, so I thought it was quite interesting. We'd be able to get some different perspectives on it. And I'm pleased to say from what we played, it seemed to be a lot more accessible. I mean, Magicka 1 had quite complicated controls. It was mouse and keyboard, and they didn't really lend themselves well to the game. But with the second game, it looks like they've streamlined the controls so that they can be played on controllers. This opens the door to local multiplayer or local co-op. And Magicka is the perfect game for local co-op because there's a lot of friendly fire, there's a lot of miscasting spells, and combining the wrong things and zapping your buddies when you're meant to heal them. And all that just plays into the comedy of the game, which I think is one of the sort of crowning achievements of it, really. This is not working out, is
no,
it?
you're just freezing me! Help, for God's sake! Oh, great! Just put me right in front of it and then freeze me!
And I know when we... Magicka was one of the few games where we were able to play the tutorial together. And it was something I needed because it had been a while since I played Magicka, and it's something you obviously needed because you never played it before. And I could see the magic of Magicka's magic working its magic over you.
Right, whoa, I'm getting the stuff ready first. What do I need?
Because I was just stood there and I was like, oh, I know what he's doing. Look at him. He's got 2 elements out of the 8 final elements, and he's already going, oh, what if I do this? What if I do that?
Yeah, I mean, it was when we started. I mean, I was a Magicka virgin, obviously, but by the end, I was fully experienced.
Oh my God! No,
I'm dead. I got out of the grass. No.
I couldn't get the spell. I couldn't.
It's just the first thing that the tutorial is got a lot of fun. Just can play around with some basic bits and pieces, and you just, all right, okay, I've got this. Oh, I can combine them. Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I can combine anything, right? You know, you just start putting stuff together, and then every now and then, it was so tempting, Greg. I have to say, I was so tempting to do something to you. It's like, what does this actually do to people?
Yeah.
But I inevitably ended up doing it to myself most of the time because they first teach you to heal or something. It's one of the first spells you do.
Yeah, self-cast.
Self-cast. Well, no, they don't tell you it's self-casting. They just say, put the heal, click on the heal, the life magic, and then press the right button, right? And so you do that. And my head's thinking, casting spells is right button.
Oh.
So as soon as they give you fire and stuff, why am I on fire, Greg?
I'll put you out. Oh no, I haven't got the water element yet.
Why am I still on fire, Greg? I don't get it. Every time I try and throw a fire, I just burn.
Yeah.
Just like, and it's that kind of. I couldn't tell you if that was deliberate or mistake, but it doesn't actually matter because that is, even if it's a mistake, it's an artistic mistake because it delightfully shows you how easy it is to do harm in the game.
Yeah. No. Nice. Oh no! That was the wrong one.
How did I do that?
And the game's fully aware of that, as we noticed when we were playing the partway through the intro. It pretty much said that once all the wizards had sort of disappeared or things had happened to them and they were out of the picture, the kingdom entered its golden age, where the protectors weren't there anymore, and everybody lived happily. There was no sort of burning down. There was no sort of burning down their villages, no killing any of them. There was no horrible accidents. And I remember me and you we'd just come out of the tutorial. We got some elements to mix and throw around, and then we came across this little festival
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh yeah, hello, you know, all being very happy, and then it's like, oh god, this is gonna end badly. And we both of us were walking through this area deliberately not.
I was feeling like
Like,
yes,
oh,
just
don't
be
touch
careful.
anything.
I am fully aware how much damage we can do
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We did do one thing. The table of food,
was on
feast
fire.
was on fire. It's like, wow, I don't know how I could put it out. So it's like, I think one of us did. It was either you.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll just use water.
Just use water.
Blasted it, and it just
everything was off the table.
blasted. The water just blasted everything on this table into the forest.
And they said, well, at least the table's not on fire anymore.
yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to rock. Whoa, what's this guy? Ready?
I'll take the one at the back. You take the one at the front. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I missed.
I got him. I'm dead.
But I think it took let's be some criticisms. I guess it takes a long time before it becomes really interesting. I think after a while we're like, can we get into a bit more of a crazy magic time, please? Because it's like it just felt too genteel.
Yeah.
And eventually, of course, it.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's sort of like just throws a few enemies at you here and there. You're like, this is nothing. We're just like blasting and then literally it just goes right.
A scorpion.
Welcome
Giant
to Magicka.
scorpion.
I missed. And you froze me.
Sorry.
I'm totally frozen.
Oh no! Look at this one. Run away!
Running. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that thing is huge. And the thing is as well, the beginning of the game takes place along a shore, so there's a lot of water, so you can't just spam lightning because you just electrocute yourself. As tempting as it is, because all these crabs are coming out of the sea, and you're like, yeah, electric's going to be good, but
I did try to do electric a few times, and I didn't zap you most of the time. I was far enough away.
Well, it's chain lightning, so if you do happen to be right, it's going to get you.
It's going to get you.
So,
I do particularly like the little thing about the revive spell has lightning in it. So if you try and bring back one of your dead colleagues, like, come back to life, and if you're wet,
yeah. I wish because most of the sort of reactivity in the game is around the other creatures and the other players. So if if creatures can get wet or they can be slowed down with ice or whatever. When you're moving through the environment, there's a temptation to do things to the environment. So there was a building that was on fire, and both me and you whipped out the water element to try and put it out, and it didn't do anything. Or later on, there was this big collection of cheese, and we were like, let's melt the cheese, and it did nothing. And it was a little bit disappointing in that regard, because we were spoilt with the sandboxiness of it all.
Right.
So
there was also I think it's a little bit. I mean, it's deliberately complicated. Yeah. There's more buttons than you can really deal with when you're trying to cast spells. I mean, you have to press another button to get the other set of elements. So there's 8 elements in total. Mm-hmm. And when you're in the middle of a fight, there's like click. I'll just grab those things.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm really struggling with it. What?
No, in a pinch.
But at the same time, it also means playing the game isn't an easy experience, and I don't think it's something you can just check at random strangers.
No.
You need to go through that slow tutorial period at least,
Absolutely.
and you need someone who's willing to play that sort of game, because it's not straightforward. It's so it's not again, it's not an easy sport. It's not a party game unless you've got people who are all magic.
Yeah, they need to have a bit of a thirst for experimenting with elements, which is the real.
But it took us a long time. It took us a long time to get into, and here's the fun stuff, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, it does a good job of trying to make it fun and happy and funny before you get to that point with its jokes, and they are funny. They're funny. But
so I think mostly, I think Magicka 2 seems to keep everything intact. But the big thing is that you can now play it with controllers, which means you can play it local co-op, and I think that's perfect for the game. So for me, I'm looking forward to playing it some more and seeing whether the rest of the game stands up now. So.
And I'm looking forward to hearing you talk about playing.
I'll let you know. See, we can handle one enemy at a time.
That's pretty good, but when we have one, we're really good at this.
We're alright.
Okay, that's the end of the level. Yeah. I didn't like that big scorpion thing.